Hello everybody, this is Aurathas and welcome back to Expeditions Viking. So in the last episode we fucked up all those villagers that were going to burn the kid at the stake for associating with the evil pagan sorcerer Myrddin. So we murdered them, convinced Myrddin and the boy to come to Perth. And we got a few new quests too, like finding the resting place of the legendary King of Albion, which I think might be King Arthur, but I have no fucking clue at the moment. And we still need to check out what that quest is in Orkneyar. Plus, I believe we have a quest. Let's see. Okay, we still have to find another group of thralls. Okay. And I thought we had a quest to go back home and talk to the dude in the forest, but I guess not. The one who was looking for his brother and who told us about the treasure? Guess not. Alright, King of Perth it is, to see what happens between him and Myrddin. If he tries to kill Myrddin, if it turns out he was lying and he tries to kill Myrddin because he wants all the pagans gone, I'm gonna murder everybody in this building. No hesitation. Constantine is already standing when you enter his hall. His eyes are immediately upon the man following you. Is this him? Are you the last of the druids? May I introduce Myrddin Emerus, the last of the druids. Myrddin, okay. Constantine places his hand earnestly above his heart. Your Eminence, I am honored to host you in my hall. Aye, Your Majesty, I am honored to be hosted here. Your choice of emissary was somewhat odd, but I came to see the wisdom of it in the end. It's unlikely I would have stood before you had you sent anyone of less proficiency. The king graces you with a small bow of respect. Your praise means much to me. I know I owe a great debt of gratitude to Thane Aurathas. Jarl Aurathas. The druid's eyes narrow in scrutiny. I can tell you already have new matters on your mind. If you'll have one of your subjects show me to my new home, I'll give you peace to talk. Constantine waves at one of his servants, and the woman leads Myrddin out of the hall. A shrewd old man. He'll be quite valuable to our efforts, I'm sure. We're happy to have pleased you. I hope you're satisfied with the outcome. Of course, you did as I asked, and you did it well. Please accept these gifts as a token of my gratitude. One of Constantine's servants brings out a small platter stacked high with gold and silver trinkets and places it at your feet. I hope you find that to be reward enough. He settles heavily back into his chair and rests his chin in his hand. You've done enough to earn my respect, but I cannot commit my warriors to your cause until we've brought stability to my own kingdom, of course. In light of how generously I treat those who aid me, will you assist me with one more matter? I will hear what you need before deciding. Listen closely, then. This endeavor is of utmost importance. If we fail now, there can be no hope of a unified Alba. As you may know, another kingdom borders ours to the west. Pictavia has always enjoyed close relations with the Gaelic kingdom of Dalriada, setting aside the occasional neighborly war. Neighborly war. Interesting way to put it. For the past year, I have negotiated the marriage between my son and the daughter of King Don Quars of Dalriada. Such a union will bring our kingdoms together for good. You hope. Negotiations recently entered the final stage, and the marriage is being prepared as we speak, but something has come in the way. I have lost contact with Don Quars. How have you been in contact? I've sent 2 groups of emissaries over the past week, but neither has returned. I fear something terrible has happened to them. Have you considered going there? I cannot. The moment I leave Perth, our fragile political alliance here would fall apart. You must go in my stead. And what do you want us to do? Travel west to Dalriada and Don Quars' homestead and uncover what has happened. If she still lives, and God help us otherwise, bring the Princess Finguala back to Perth so she can marry my son. I'll do what I can. Constantine smiles, satisfied for now. Then go with God, mine or yours, whichever favors you most, or both, if they'll tolerate each other. See, I like his approach to this. I really do. Now, instead of going there, though, which I really do, first of all, I'm going to trigger this, because I'm going to see if there is... just if it'll show me on the map if Perth has one of those standing stones. If not, I know one place that definitely does. And I don't believe it's Northumbria. It's in Northumbria, but it's not the actual like, capital of Northumbria. Come on. Come on. Okay, map. Okay, it's not going to show me if there is one here. Okay. So we're just going to come on... Well, no, actually, my ship is where? Here. It might just be time. Actually, I wonder if I come to my ship, if it'll show me... like, on this map, if there's any of those standing stones. Okay. It will not. But yeah, right here. What's the name of this town? Scarborough has one. The waves are calm. Oh, God, you're fishing again. Okay, he hauls it in, and we actually got the fish this time. Excellent. So I'm going to come down here, because I want to take care of my shipborne... row faster and lose them in the fog. Yep, we quickly lose the other ship that was approaching us in the fog. Okay, so now we're going to take Nefja, Eif, Kettle, Aslifer, and Gunner into Scarborough. And I just need to scout the map real quick to find the standing stone, because I know it was here. Like, there's no doubt in my mind. We ran into one here. Then after this, we are going to sail our asses straight up to Orkneyar, because I have ignored Skallagrimr for too long. I want to go see what the fuck he wants. Okay. Aha. It's marked that way on my map. That's nice. But it is not marked by the quest marker. Okay. So next time I'm in Perth, I need to pull up my map and then just highlight all the points of interest. Gotcha. Come on. There we go. Armed with the knowledge from the stone circle in the highlands of Pictavia, you finally understand the ancient markings. The inscriptions speak of an ancient giant with emerald hair. The giant is fed by a silver snake that slithers around its legs. According to the symbols, a key is buried beneath the legs of the giant. Gunnar lifts his feet. Nothing here. Ha! Then again, I have no hair at all. It must be some other giant. You're not that big, dude. So what we're looking for is buried under something big. I don't understand the bit about the snake. How do we know it's even still there? The stone was written ages ago. Snake? It did say silver snake. Maybe a river? I mean, could it be in here somewhere? Well, we'll figure it out later. I just wanted to see what that actually did. But for now, I want to go talk to Skallagrimr. We are traveling to Orkneyar. Possibly. If our people get down here. There we go. Activate the ship. And off we go to Orkneyar. So glad our ship is as fast as it is. A brisk wind has been carrying you well throughout the day when all of a sudden you hear the unmistakable calls of seagulls. Aurathas, look, a boat. You see a small boat floating in the water. It looks to be a fishing boat, but it's awfully far out for such a small vessel. Change course towards it. You see an old man and a young boy who lie bloated on the bottom boards. Torch the boat and cargo as a sacrifice to the gods. Okay. I'm sorry you guys don't like it, but I am not going to... I'm going to let them keep their cargo, and I'm going to let them, be buried by our customs. I don't know what their customs are, or else I'd do that too. Alright. Into Orkneyar. Orkneyar, come on. Shouldn't take long to load Orkneyar. It's a pretty small damn place.
Can you imagine living in this place? The wind alone must be enough to drive a man to madness. It's relentless. The sooner we leave again, the better.
This is our territory. Chill. Okay. Let's go talk to this guy who seems to always have something to say about new people. No, he doesn't say anything. Okay, I was going to see if he was going to just mention, hey, you got a new dude just chilling here. Skala Grimmer, don't make me kill you and your people. Keep a civil tongue in your head, and I'll let you keep your head. I've had damn few decent dealings with our fellow Vikings. Jarl Ragnhilder's bannerman, Skallagrimr, has arrived as advertised and picked a spot for his crew near the center of the camp. I have not been to this island before, but I'm told it was all but abandoned before you arrived. Very impressive work. That's actually true. I've hardly done anything. Word of our plans traveled far, and things developed organically. Well, that word has made it to Reba as well, and the Jarl has been very impressed. Yeah, your Jarl has not been much help at all in this shit. I did all kinds of work for that bitch, and she ain't done nothing for us. She's been communicating with Sigurd Hringer, and they both agree that you should be granted the title of Jarl of Orkneyar. I'm glad the king and the Jarl have agreed to grant me the title that everyone here has already been using for some time. Skallagrimr chuckles awkwardly. Yeah, well, now you'll have legitimate claim to the title, and these things are important. Besides, with the backing of the king, you'll be able to build an army great enough to conquer a nation. There is one thing, however, that must be done before you can be officially granted control of Orkneyar. What? Charlemagne has been making steady progress in the south. Saxony is all but conquered, and everyone anticipates a Frankish incursion into Jutland. As you know, the Christians have long had an embargo against all trade with the Norse, and now we've lost our last trade partners. The king feels that it is time to make a statement. He wants to attack the Frankish realm? Skallagrimr shakes his head. An attack on the Franks would be predictable and tame. Our statement must be shocking enough to strike fear into the hearts of every Christian. We must show them that their God cannot protect them. We know that they have a great place of worship on an island called Lindisfarne. We're mounting a raiding party to attack and sack this place. We will kill their monks, take their riches, and burn their church. They will learn to fear us, and with any luck it will dissuade them from any attempts to expand their empire further north. And what's to be my role in this? You are invited to lead the raid. This is the test of your leadership that will show if you are worthy to hold the title Jarl. How great of a force will I command? You will commit your own ship and herd, of course. Thane Skule will send the long ship. Ooh, I'm gonna kill that motherfucker. Fjardinli under the command of Hrodgerda. And of course, my ship, the Gullbringa, is at your disposal as well. Jarl Ragnhilder sent me here to fight for you. I will command you? Yes, of course. Be sure to live up to the responsibility you've been entrusted with. You're aware of my past troubles with that bitch, right? Dimly, you are expected to put your differences aside as long as you fight for Sigurd or Hingringer. When will this happen? We set sail at your command, Thane. The Fjardlini will join us north of Lindisfarne. After the raid, you can return to your ongoing efforts. I will sail back to Reba and inform the Jarl of the outcome. Yeah, we'll go as soon as possible. Excellent. Yeah, I have no problem doing this. Like they said, at this point, the only way to get them to leave us the fuck alone in our territory is to, Yeah, we're going to do this one first before we come back. But yeah, the only, we have to show these people that we are not weak. Nah, I'm good without looking at your wares. And yeah, it seems like a sound strategy. Make them fear us. So we shall do so. Okay, hit this place up. And we're going to sail back to Pictavia. And we're going to go deal with... Because, yeah, if I can get the Picts to join us... Oh, there's Lindisfarne. Yeah, if I can get the Picts to join us, that would be fucking fantastic. Thor... Okay, we've seen this one before. Spend 20 wood to repair the mast. Let's do this. Yes, he hurt himself, but guess what? Yeah, the mast broke. We had to repair it and hold it together. Yeah. Always happens. Okay, we're going to go through this. I'm going to take a look at my map to see if there are any standing stones in Pictavia. Then we're going to go find a campsite, rest and heal up, and then we're going to go deal with the Gaelic kingdom.
I could live in a place like this. There's a sense of safety here.
Okay, King's
I
Hut,
think it would be a
Druid's
good place
Hut.
to raise children.
Ferrymen, travelers. Travelers? I already dealt with them. Okay, so yeah, there's no standing stones here. Alright. It's a great place to raise a family, huh, nephew? Yeah, it does seem like a pretty nice place. Come on. We need a campsite. You know, I find it weird, though, that we can't rest on our ship and heal on our ship and eat on our ship. I mean, I'm glad that we can't get weary and hungry on our ship, but I find it odd that our people can't eat and heal up on the ship. It just seems odd. Okay, that's where we got what's his name, Mirden. McDominate. Holy shit. Alright. Let's head to... Yeah, let's do this. And our people are going to get very tired. You have encountered an ungrown group of enemies. Ooh, we're hungry. We're fatigued and starving. Maybe evade them. Because right now we need to rest. Yeah, shit. If I were at my peak, I would have fought them. But right now, if I was just hungry, and I'm not even just hungry, I'm starving. You know, if it was just one or the other, it would have, you know, I would have fought them. But not in that situation where it's both. Roskva! Heal him. Heal him. And if you have to, do it twice. Yeah, it's a moderate puncture, so yeah, you're going to have to heal it twice. And make a camp. Yeah, I think we have a good setup for our camp. Alright. Onward to the Gaelic kingdom. Where is it? There. You make a small stop. Oh, God, again? Moderate infection to the... I just healed you, Aslifer. Okay, while traversing the mountains, you navigate across a particularly narrow passage where the rocks at your feet are loose. You make it across just fine, but Kettle isn't so lucky. Okay, so... Pull him up. You know, you fuckers are not doing so... hot here. You know that, right? Traveling through the mountains like this, and we have nearly died several times, and we have infections and all other kinds of shit. Ugh. It's fine. Let's take this camp so we can, you know, fucking sleep here. You're blocked in. You know what? You can come all the way up here. Now we can move Aslifer. All the way up here. And then you. Oh, hey, look at that. You can't reach that person, but you can get close. And let's bring our bowmen in as close as they can get. And start dropping people. Beautiful. Right in the fucking face, dude. That may have been a bit unnecessary. Kettle. I mean, impressive.
That must have hurt.
Wow. Did you have to mock him too, lady? Oh, so you're just gonna run away, huh? Okay. How about you finish him? Beautiful. Come on. Damn it, every time. I think I have to change her weapon as much as I don't want to. Ever since I hooked up Nefia with that new spear, the game freaks the fuck out after every one of her attacks. As much as I don't want to, I think I have to remove, yeah, Jesus, look at how hard that locks up. Yeah, the timeout for the unstoppable attack. So yeah, no, I have no choice. I need to get that damn spear off of her. Nice shot, dude. Holy shit. Okay, go on, Knife. If you can finish this. You can. So yeah, it's the special ability that Nefia's spear has, or that spear has, that is causing problems. So let's go with heal. There you go. Do it again. Okay. 19 meat will spoil. Fuck you mean 19 meat's gonna spoil? How the hell do we even have that much meat? Alright, everybody who has any skill at that shit needs to get to preserving. Okay. Now we're going to go into the inventory and we're going to go to Nefia. Yeah, this thing where it says it attacks all enemies along attack path take damage. That's the special ability that's fucking me up. And I like it, but I'm gonna have to switch back to I'm gonna have to switch back to my Crucible Steel Spear, which sucks. Because why wouldn't you want to use the spear Odin gave you? If I wasn't so worried that it was gonna fully lock my computer or crash the game, I would turn it off. I would keep it on, but you never know. The evening wears on, and you notice that Kettle has yet to return from his hunt. He's usually not out this long. Morkant returns from his patrol and reports no sign. Search for Kettle. You grab your weapons and set off along the trail he used. It's getting pretty dark, and you have to light a torch to find your way. You walk for a time, slow and careful to look for traces of Kettle. Finally, at the edge of the forest, the light of your torch reflects off something wet. Blood spattered across rocks. Search in silence. Thanks to your keen eye for details, you're able to track the wounded creature through the dense foliage by the blood it left on undergrowth and the branches of the trees. Eventually, you locate Kettle. The hunter is sitting on the moss-covered trunk of a fallen tree, idly kneading his bowstring between two fingers. A wounded buck lies in front of him, evidently the source of the blood you spotted. I'm sorry I took so long. You didn't have to come look for me. How long have you been here? I'm not sure. You alright? I'm fine. He stares uneasily at the dying buck. An arrow protrudes from its flank. I missed it, that's all. Looks like you hit it just fine. I was aiming for a clean kill, not this. Come on then, kill it and let's get back to camp. I can't. What do you mean? His voice is choked and coarse. I can't kill it. I tried. I don't know. You ought to end its suffering. I'm telling you I tried. Okay, I'll do it for you, dude. You draw your sacks and cleanly slit the animal's throat. Kettle watches you in silence while you wait for the buck to stop moving. He stands up slowly, fists clenched at his sides. I don't know what happened, Aurathas. Something broke. I don't want to go for a romance with you. Let's give him... I don't know. That heart tells... I mean, would that just be a friendship thing? Because I don't know how far they took the romance thing in this, and I don't have a problem with... You know... I normally wouldn't have a problem romancing him one way or another, but I'm already into the romance with Nefia, and I don't want to fuck that up. Come on, let's get back to camp. I'll carry the buck. You hoist the buck over your shoulders, and Kettle leads you through the forest back to camp. Yeah, like, I know pulling him into a hug normally, which could just be a friendship thing, but... the game, just because it has that marked as a heart, may not, trigger it that way. It might just be like, and you're in romance with Kettle now. And it's like, I'm already in a romance with Nefia. Most of these games don't like it, and it doesn't end well when you romance multiple people. Alright. Everybody's healthy? Man, getting through these mountains has been taking for goddamn ever. Jesus. Let's get to this place and figure out what the hell going on. Nefja, Eif, Kettle, Aslifer, and Gunnar. My people. Okay, let's look at the map. How big is this place? Not too big, actually. So I'm going to look around, see if there are any standing stones.
The attack was sudden and a well-executed ambush.
Uh-oh. What the fuck? Hey, you. A burly man watches you through narrowed eyes. Around him, a small group of people are picking through the ashes. What happened here? Vikings attacked, burned the place to the ground. What are you doing? Looking for salvage. People who lived here don't need it any longer. I'm looking for King of Albion. Then you're in bad luck. The king was taken by the Vikings. You shouldn't be looting here. It's disrespectful. His voice remains detached and hard-edged, but you catch him eyeing your herd with worry. Mind your own damn business. Well, I'm not really gonna blame him, honestly. I was gonna loot the fucking place too, let's be honest. Okay, so the Vikings are trying to fuck shit up here too. Which I am a Viking, but pick your battles, guys. Although we already know this is probably Skule's efforts. I really, really dislike Skule. I wonder if when I'm attacking that church, if I'm going to have the opportunity to do the raid and then gut that fucking, you know, berserker warrior lady of his. Because, yeah, I kind of want her gone. Okay, we're just going to keep circling around. There's a lot of loot to be had. I'm not overly concerned about the loot, though. I'm more here for, you know, I'm mostly searching.
Flesh. I think it may never go away.
Yeah, I think I'm going to. I want to explore all of this because I don't want to miss out on like a standing stone or something. Okay. Loop through here.
I can't stand this. How could someone do a thing like this?
Because Skule is a piece of shit. He tried to do it to my home. He did not succeed. It is a standing stone. See, look at that. The stone extols the virtues of a warrior of great deeds who was a close friend of the mythical King of Albion. He was slain in battle when he was thrown off a cliff, and he was buried where he landed. Since then, a plethora of healing herbs and mushrooms always grows around his grave. Looks like there's plenty of mushrooms right here. That'd be too easy. Another place where mushrooms grow nearby, then. Shouldn't be difficult to find. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's in all of these. Like, you know. Okay, how do I get the fuck up there? Oh, right here? Yeah. I actually think it might be over here. Yeah, get over here. This is where we found a bunch of healing herbs. Okay, so that other one is probably in Scarborough then. Like I was thinking. Ancient tablet. So we got part of how to find our way over there. Okay, good. So yeah, it is wherever the standing stones are found, the solution to the riddles there as well. So we need to go back to Scarborough. Good to know. The girl is on her feet before you reach her hideout. Her eyes are red from crying, her fine clothes soaked with ashes and blood. She stares with fear in her eyes down the blade of a kitchen knife. Stay back. I will not be used for your sick pleasures. I'll take as many of you whore sons with me as I can. I like you. Stab a motherfucker who tries to pull that shit. Eif's voice is soft and kind. Fingwala Ingendan Quarks. Do you remember me, your highness? You're daughter of Niall of Kate? I'm sorry, your name. Eif of Kate, I. We only met once, 4 years ago, I think. Why do you travel with these? This is Aurathas of the Danes, whoever burned your father's homestead. He had nothing to do with it. Oh, but I want to kill the motherfucker who did. Aurathas, I've heard of you. You're the one who controls Orkney, aren't you? Fingwala slowly lowers her small blade. Bitterness enters her voice as she gestures toward the smoldering ashes of her father's homestead. The people who did this were Vikings like you. When were you attacked? I think it's been 5 days? Yeah, they came in the night 5 days ago. What colors did they wear? Purple. Purple and black. Yep, Skule. I'm gonna kill that motherfucker. I don't even really care too much what he did to the Gael, this, like, homestead. I just want to kill Skule already. I want to murder that motherfucker. Can you describe their leader? That beast. Big, bald, clad in chainmail. Skakki, as expected. Ooh, can I kill Skakki? She's beginning to look a bit emotionally adrift. You know him? He is the bannerman of our enemy. Ooh, I know enough that when we catch him, I will flay him alive. Yes! They took everything. Father made me run. He made me hide. But even if I hadn't, there's nothing I could have done. We weren't prepared. Where is he? They took him north. Bressel knows where. One of the wounded warriors struggles to stand. He wears the scars of many battles on his face and chest, and has recently added a fresh chest wound to his collection. I am the princess's personal guard. At her command, I followed the Vikings who took her father. They've made camp a day's travel north in a cove along the cliffs near Loch Horn. They hold the king in a small cave in the base of the cliffs. As you can see, they found me. I was lucky to get away with my life. How many of them are there? I saw 8 Vikings and a dozen Picts. The Picts are poorly armed, but the Vikings are equipped for war. There were Picts? The Vikings sacked our homestead alone, but they traveled with Pict's eye. One of the clans most fervently opposed to Constantine's rule and most in favor of Conall MacTague. Yeah, Conall MacTague is dead. His eyebrows jump in surprise. Grain finally got the old dog, did she? Good for her. But if I haven't heard of it, the people who ate these Viking bastards haven't either. They'll fight for him still. We'll rescue him. Will you be safe here? We've made it so far. We'll be making it a bit longer. Please hurry. Oh, I'll hurry. Bressel, Viking, I beg a moment of your time before you leave. All right, Bressel, talk. Bressel's round cheeks and broad shoulders are evidence of strong health, but his wound has cast a sickly pallor over his skin. I have a favor to beg of you. It pains me to put my faith in a stranger, to ask a favor of someone like you, but I've got no other recourse. You've been through a lot, and I'm willing to help you in whatever way I can. You have my gratitude. It's rare to find kindness among strangers. As we speak, looters scour my king's home. These carrion eaters showed up a day ago, but I lack the strength to chase them off myself. The princess would confront them if I let her, but I cannot risk it. Though it pains me to consider the possibility, she may be the last of her father's bloodline. I beg you, will you run those scavengers out? While the princess still lives, they are thieves. Every minute they pick through the ashes is a blow against my king's sovereignty and my own honor. I've been itching for another fight. Consider it done. Thank you. Make an example of them. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. I am under the understanding that I'm getting a little... I'm going to admit, I'm getting a little bloodthirsty as this game progresses. I didn't even consider talking these fuckers out of it. I'm just going to kill them. Strength. Let me show you what we do to looters in my country. He just about sees your swing coming and manages to block it with his forearm. Seizing a split-second's opportunity to retaliate, he returns with a right hook and sends you staggering back while he draws his weapon. Shit. I now have a light trauma, but you know what? It don't matter. Because we are going to kill them all. We ain't knocking these fuckers out either. We are killing them all. Oh yes. Drop this fucker. Thank you. Now let's see if I was right about Nefya's spear. Yep. See, we can immediately go into the next phase. So yeah, I was right. It was... Unfortunately, we can't really utilize Gungnir. Which blows, because... I mean, it's Odin's spear. Why can't we use Odin's spear, damn it? Yeah, fucking... Put an arrow in him, Kettle. Point blank range. Alright, let's have you move here. And you move here. Let's trap this archer right there. This archer goes nowhere. Yeah, it sucks that I wasn't able to pull off my strength move, but hey, we fucked these bastards up. Now let's loot the looters. Okay, now we just need to let the dude know that we killed the looters in a most effective fashion. Now, you might be saying we don't need to help Fingwala. We just needed to ask for her to go back to marry the Pictish king's son. But here's my thinking on that. One, she'll be more likely to agree to it if we bring her dad back. And two, if we go up there, we can kill one of Skule's sons of bitches. We can kill one of his right-hand men. And I really want to do that. What news? They're gone. Good riddance. Please accept my sword as a token of my gratitude. I'm sure it's not much compared to your own fine steel, but it's all I have left. Maybe. Maybe I can sell it, maybe I can keep it. I don't know. But now the Gaels like me. So, I think we should travel north. And I don't care. See, I was told I just need to be okay with what's her name? When I attacked the church, I was told I had to, while I'm fighting for the king, I have to put my issues aside. I get that. But nothing says I can't kill this motherfucker who works for Skule. So that's what I'm gonna do. Make camp. Cooing and giggling from the center of camp. Neffia and Roskva are squatting next to the smoldering remains of the campfire, their attention rapidly fixed on something on the ground between them. Coming closer, you find the object of attention to be a young and scrawny cat with short golden hair. Neffia is feeding it scraps from dinner, which it gobbles up, purring happily. She sure is a hungry one, isn't she? Neffia runs her nails gently across the cat's back while it eats, and it raises its tail happily in response. Are you such a cute kitty? Are you so sweet? Yes, you are. You're such a nice little kitty. Idas elects to stand on the other side of the fireplace with her arms crossed, frowning slightly. Cooing over a cat? Come off it, girl. They're a useful animal around a farm, but save your maternal instincts for a real child. Neffia tears another piece of meat into smaller pieces for the cat. She's so soft. Aw. Neffia looks up at you and smiles. Can we keep it? Sure. Honestly, that's a good answer. It'll keep pests out of the sacks. Yeah, we've had so many rations lost to pests. Then we shall call her Beigel. Velkommen to the herd, little one. The newest member of your herd purrs happily. Yeah, no shit. That's why we keep cats around. That's why Vikings kept cats around and took them on their ship. You know, to fucking deal with pests on the ship and to keep their food stores from disappearing. All right, to the raider camp. Oh yes, the raider camp. Come on, Gunner. See how big the raider camp is. Yeah, I'm not even going to try to negotiate with this fucker. I'm going to just kill him. Oh, this is a small space as well, huh? Ah, but it's a multi-stage level. Just with there being, like, the cave down there. Ooh, herbs. Always a good idea to keep some herbs on hand. Although I probably need to have Roska start. The smell of sea is strong on the air, and the sound of a powerful surf battering the cliffs is heard as a great roar, even from up here. Okay, sorry, what I was going to say is I need to have Roskva start turning my herbs into medicine. The smell of a campfire alerts you that you're drawing close to your destination. But just as you locate a natural path down the rocks, the sound of voices stops you. Though you barely know the man, there's no mistaking Skakki's voice. I'll hear no more complaints from any of you fucking mountain goats. Do I make myself clear? The Holmbjorn is due to return tomorrow. Then you can have all the sleep you want while we sail. Until then, you'll stand where I tell you to and keep your fucking mouth shut. There's a grumble from one of the Pictish sentries, followed by a sharp smack as Skakki's fist connects with his face. What was that? Looks like you just volunteered to clean the shithole tonight. Okay. Skakki pauses for a moment to wait for further objections, but as none are forthcoming, he nods satisfied and strides back towards the camp. Neffia chuckles darkly. Looks like our old friend has a strained relationship with his local allies. We might be able to exploit that if we're smart about it. I'm almost looking forward to killing that honorless piece of shit. Oh, I am. We should take care of these sentries before they realize we're here. Okay. They spotted us. And alerted the rest of the camp. Fuck it. Full on fight then. I'm 100% okay with that though. Fuck is... Yeah, alert them. I'm okay with this fight. I was gonna kill all you sons of bitches anyway. Who are you? 3 Picts are clustered around a small campfire, barely sheltered from the strong winds ravaging the cliffs. They're dressed in rags and they regard your approach warily. We were taken as slaves to serve the Vikings. Have you seen King... Were you taken from the homestead? No. Long before we came here, our home was a small fishing village on the coast of Sea? In the northeast. Sea is south of my father's kingdom. Kate, it's between Fortrue and Sursen. Have you seen King? The king? Doncourse? So that's who he is, the big fellow with the red beard. We saw them take him down to the cove. We're about to attack the camp. Leave quickly. You're free. Surprise momentarily renders the 3 Picts mute. That's very gracious of you, Viking. Thank you. We'll be sure to spread the word of your deeds. Unleash hell upon those bastards. They deserve the worst you can do. Oh, I will. And I noticed, Gunnar apparently does not approve of slavery. Because he, like, you know, his morale went up because I chose not to take them as thralls. So yeah, he has issues with that. Good to know. The camp is a mixture of Norse and Pictish tents, but the banners are emblazoned with Skule's colors. It's clear who's in charge. You count 3 Vikings and 4 Picts, including the 2 who are posted at the earth ramp. Having been alerted to your presence by the sentries, everyone in the camp is ready for a fight. Diplomacy. Ahem. Excuse me, I don't suppose anyone here still thinks they fight for Conall MacTagged. Your words seem to catch everyone by surprise. The Pictish warriors exchange glances, but no one is attacking you yet. Curiosity prevails. I only ask because Conall no longer poses a threat to anyone. I saw to that personally. One of the Picts clears his throat. Keltram. We've suspected as much for some time. What are you getting at? Conall can pay you no longer. Fight for me instead, and I'll reward you for it. One of the sentries snorts derisively. You'll find our allegiance to our rightful king extends beyond his death. Even as the sentries reaffirms where his loyalties lie, the other 2 Picts put their heads together. How much? 12 pence each to both of you. I'll take it. You got yourselves a deal. Okay, so you're not super strong. Okay, let's try to get my dudes in the camp as quickly as possible. Son of a bitch. Hi. Okay. Let's get everybody into the camp as fast as possible. Oh, look at that. Son of a bitch. Stop with the traps already, you... Anyway, I need to heal my people here pretty soon as well. No, there's nobody down there, so we just need to see to this camp. Good God, there was a trap on every inch of that, huh? How about you do this? Okay. Well, I hate to break it to you, but I have more people. And they are all very good with their bows. Apparently not good enough. Okay, who can we target? No. Let's try him again. I get the feeling I'm not going to be able to do much to him for now. How about you start stabbing this fucker? Alright, end the turn.
Where are the Valkyries?
You guys are punching me?
You must go on without me.
Dude, you got punched and didn't even take any damage. Chill. Oh.
So ends as life, Grimvadar son.
Aslafur was dropped. Holy crap. I did not see that coming. Okay then. Drop this dude with your axe. Put an arrow in his back if you can. Nope. Okay. How How about you come in here and drop this fucker? Thank you. We have you come up in here and stab this asshole in the back. Thank you. I'm going to move you over here. Want you out of the way of my archers. Want my archers to get into this center camp and start fucking people up. There you go. That's a dead one. Want you to start heading towards this archer. Nefia, I'd like you to follow and do the same. I'd like you to get over here and put an arrow into Kolga if you can. You cannot, but hey, you tried. Oh, sure, try to demoralize me. You, finish him. Okay. I have Nefia here who can follow up, though. Thank you. Let's have you stab him. Thank you. And Gunnar the Peaceful, who is anything but. Nice. There they go. Get yo ass up, Aslifer. Light puncture, and I have an existing injury still from the light head trauma. That blows. I completely forgot I had that. I should have healed that when I had a chance back in camp. Yeah, you guys don't have to join me any longer. Feel free to move along. Okay. Ooh. That looks like it has potential. And crushed. That was kind of fun, actually. Alright, let's go into this side camp and loot it. Yes. Yes. All this stuff, yes. All this stuff belongs to me. Okay, there's multiple things to loot on the way down. What the fuck? Oh, there's still people on the beach. Gotcha. Well, now there's fewer people on the beach. How about you guys come on down? Yep. Everybody come on down. We are going to hopefully kill these guys as followers once and for all. Nice. Nefia, let's have you get all the way ahead before I block the path with archers. Here we go. You want to aim for him, or... Ooh, you can hit that archer from back here. Potentially. That's why I said potentially.
I have earned my place among the Aenaria.
Well, yeah, you have, but I highly doubt you're going there yet. You've still got a lot of backup standing around.
You must go on without me.
Oh, holy shit, that's Skakki already. He didn't say a word. He just dove right into the fight. Well, shit, let's start putting arrows into Skakki. Uh-huh. I would have thought there would have been some dialogue or something when we went after Skakki. Stab him. Finish him. There goes Skakki. I don't know why we're just incapacitating everybody. I am not trying to go non-lethal. There we go. End turn. Yeah, you guys aren't... You guys... You guys are screwed, you know that, right? Well, stabby stabby. Oh no, choppy choppy. And there. And Nefia, drop this dude, because I know you can. Oh, am I gonna have a field day with Skakki. I'm not even sending a message if I'm given that option to, oh, send you back to school to tell him to fear me. Nah, fuck that shit. I'm killing you. In whatever gruesome manner the game lets me. The fighting ends, and once again, the steady pounding of the surf is the only sound in the world. You're making sure all your herdmen are still in one piece when Gunnar releases a frustrated groan. Curses, where is Skakki? God damn it. You let your gaze wander across the beach and notice track marks in the sand trailing from where Skakki fell and disappeared into the sea. Ife raises a hand towards the horizon. There, look. Already 100 fathoms out among the waves, you see Skakki's bald head rising above the water briefly before ducking under again. Ife's voice carries notes of admiration. The mad bastard. Bold move, but we'll get him next time. He's not swimming all the way back to Jutland. Yeah, I figure the fucking ship is gonna... The ship they were talking about is gonna pick his ass up. And somehow he's gonna survive, like, multiple hours at sea. Alright. Into the caves. Fucking Skakki. I wanted him dead. I wanted to follow through with what I told the princess and fucking flay him alive. Hey, King. How you doing? From the look of him, you can tell King Doncourse of Dalriada has not been treated with respect deserving of a captured regent. Up to his ankles in brackish water, he struggles to straighten up when you enter, but where you might expect defiance or relief, he meets your eyes with fear and confusion. His voice is slurred and his tone unsteady. No more, please, no more. We're here to rescue you. What do you want? Don't hurt me, please. He's dazed. Skakki's people must have been having fun with their prisoner, the cowards. Cut his ropes. He starts whimpering when you take out your sacks, and he continues even after he's been freed. Kettle finds an old pelt in the corner to wrap him in. He seems to calm down slightly. Looks like he can still walk. Okay, we need to take him home. Oh, Skakki. Yeah, Skule is not much of an honorable person, is he? He's a piece of shit from the sounds of things. Yeah, let's take him home. Hey, they're my Pictish allies. Is there a way to just... Nope, I can't exit from there. I gotta go all the way back. Ah. I want to make sure there wasn't like a standing stone here. So was that Thrall camp... Damn it. Now that I think about it, was that Thrall camp the one that I needed for that quest? For the person on Orkneyar? Because I didn't realize they were already Thralls. No, it says I can still find them, so... So I need to take you all the way back down there. So I want you to go all the way to this camp. Because we need to heal up. Okay, the day is hot and humid, and though they don't complain, your followers are beginning to show clear signs of discomfort. You find a spot in the shade of an old oak to call for a rest, and your people sink onto the damp grass with sighs of relief. You sit in silence for some time. Ah, shit. There's wasps. Finally, the wasp seems to buzz off. Aslifer looks rather pleased with himself for a moment, then his face contorts into a sharp expression of pain. The defender flies up out of the grass, cursing with great vigor and creativity. Where'd it get you? It stung my back. Shit, it hurts. As Aslifer lifts up his shirt, you see the stinger still stuck in the wound, which is already swelling. It looks pretty bad. Aslifer might actually need some treatment for this. Yeah, no, we have several people that are injured. So let me into this camp so I can treat my people before we drop off the king. Okay. Jesus, we have multiple people that need to be fixed up. Okay. You are a healer. So how about you help me out? And then you can preserve some more food. That's fine. You are going to heal Aslifer's chest. And then you are going to heal Aslifer's arm. Since they're all light wounds, we should be fine. Yeah, just one treatment apiece should do it. Yep, everybody is healthy. All right, moving on down. Alright, Asliford, Kettle, Ife, Nefia, and Gunner. I wish I could reorder this list of my potential party members. Okay, loop around to the princess, who's over here, and tell her we brought the king back. Hi, peoples. Finguala jumps into the arms of her father, almost knocking him over. The king's been silent all the way here, but when he sees his daughter, his life returns to his eyes, quickly followed by tears. Finny, I'm so glad you're safe. They told me... Sorry, you're safe. They told me they'd done horrible things to you. They never caught me, thanks to you and Brestle. I snuck out the back while you held them off. So that's why they took me. Where's your mother? The color drains from Finguala's face. Noticing her disquiet, Don Corse clenches his fist and straightens his back. The princess gently pulls him away, and a tearful conversation follows in hushed tones. When they're more or less done consoling each other, Don Corse returns to you with red-eyed Finguala a few steps behind. I thank the Lord for keeping my daughter safe and sending you to help. Your god didn't send me. Constantine MacFergusa did. Ah, yes, the sly old dog. That erases any doubts I might have harbored about this marriage. I owe him much now. I regret that I have but one daughter to give him. Finguala punches her father congenially on the shoulder and permits herself a half-choked chuckle. They couldn't handle more than one of me. Isn't that the truth? Will you both accompany us to Perth? Nay, I've pressing matters to attend to here. We must go to Baer and inform him that we're still alive. Does Dristan know what happened here? I sent Enid 2 days ago. It's anyone's guess why no one came to our aid. A shadow settles over Don Corse's face. We shall go with Baer and find out. As you can see, we have many things to sort out here. This attack raised some questions about allegiances. Rest assured, it's nothing that will jeopardize our arrangement with Constantine. You'll trust us with your daughter, then? You saved my father. You've earned our trust. You've earned more than that. If my estate were not burnt to the ground, I would shower you in treasure, Viking. As it stands, I must defer payment. When you and my daughter reach Perth, find my niece, Male Fable. She sells the products of our lands by the river, and she'll reward you for your great deeds. Constantine's support is all the reward I need. Nevertheless, you will be rewarded. I will not take no for an answer. Don Corse pulls his daughter into a tight hug. Banacht leet, my princess. I'll follow in time for the wedding. But what's going on with that other dude? Okay. Alright, well, either way, we're going to have to figure that out next time because I am all out of time for today. In fact, I went longer than I would have liked because I wanted to fucking try to murder Skakki. Unfortunately, the son of a bitch got away, but we will get him at some point. So, thank you everybody so very much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video at all, then please, by all means, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, or any combination of those actions that suits you today. And with that being said, I'll see you next time for more Expeditions Viking, and hopefully we get the chance to murder some of Skule's herd, now that we seem to be intersecting their paths much more often. Thanks again for watching, guys.